Hello, my name is Juan Racines, and today I'll be talking about segmentation, targeting, and positioning. Segmentation, targeting, and positioning together comprise a three-stage process. We first determine which kinds of customers exist. Then, we select which ones we are best off trying to serve, and finally, we implement our segmentation by optimizing our products and services for that segment and communicating that we have made the choice to distinguish ourselves that way. Segmentation involves finding out what kinds of consumers with different needs exist. In the auto market, for example, some consumers demand speed and performance, while others are much more concerned about roominess and safety. In general, it holds true that you can't be all things to all people, and experience has demonstrated that firms that specialize in meeting the needs of one group of consumers over another tend to be more profitable. Generally, there are three approaches to marketing. In the undifferentiated strategy, all consumers are treated as the same, with firms not making any specific efforts to satisfy particular groups. This may work when the product is a standard one where one competitor really can't offer much that another one can. Usually, this is the case only for commodities. In the concentrated strategy, one firm chooses to focus on one of several segments that exist while leaving other segments to competitors. For example, Southwest Airlines focuses on price-sensitive consumers who will forego meals and assign seating for low prices. In contrast, most airlines follow the differentiated strategy. They offer high-priced tickets to those who are inflexible in that they cannot tell in advance when they need to fly and find it impractical to stay over a Saturday. These travelers, usually business travelers, pay high fares but can only fill the planes up partially. The same airlines that sell some of the remaining seats to more price-sensitive consumers who can buy 2 weeks in advance and stay over. Note that segmentations call for some tough choices. There may be a large number of variables that can be used to differentiate consumers of a given product category. Yet, in practice, it becomes impossibly cumbersome to work with more than a few at a time. Thus, we need to determine which variables will be most useful in distinguishing different groups of consumers. We might decide, for example, that the variables that are most relevant in separating different kinds of soft drink consumers are 1. Preference for taste versus low calories, 2. Preference for cola versus non-cola taste, 3. Price sensitivity, willingness to pay for brand names, and 4. Heavy versus light consumers. We now put these variables together to arrive at various combinations. Several different kinds of variables can be used for segmentation. Demographic variables essentially refer to personal statistics such as income, gender, education, location, ethnicity, and family size. Some consumers want to be seen as similar to others, while a different segment wants to stand apart from the crowd. Another basis for segmentation is behavior. Some consumers are brand loyal. They tend to stick with their preferred brands even when a competing one is on sale. Some consumers are heavy users while others are light users. For example, research conducted by the wine industry shows that some 80% of the product is consumed by 20% of the consumers, presumably a rather intoxicated group. In the next